Residents in a small Minnesota town are assessing the damage after a train derailment led to an explosion. The town of Callaway, which has about 200 residents, was evacuated Thursday evening. The evacuation came after a train collided with a semi-truck carrying propane tanks that eventually exploded. Twisted metal and mangled steel still litters the area. Residents say that the pictures were actually knocked off the walls of their home. Even attic entries were blown out by the blast.
We had a bunch more pictures. They were all on the floor, insulation on the floor. The crawl space covers blew out.
We've got a home, and on the other side we got another home. They've got siding, windows, the attic entries were blown open and sucked insulation down into their homes.
Well, police say the cause of the accident is still under investigation, and it is unknown if the driver will face any charges. The total amount of damage is still being determined. 4 people dead. All things are pointing to carbon monoxide poisoning. Officials say high levels of carbon monoxide were detected in the 2-story apartment building in Delaware. Now, they say that's where 2 people were found dead in one apartment. 2 others were found dead in a separate apartment. Now, the rest of the building was evacuated and firefighters searched the complex. Police do not believe foul play was involved. The cause of the carbon monoxide buildup is unknown. A Massachusetts mother is accused of forcing her young son to steal from a store after leaving court for separate shoplifting charges. Now, police say 33-year-old woman there said she had just been arraigned in court for shoplifting charges stemming from an incident in December. Well, that's when she allegedly forced her 8-year-old son to push a shopping cart full of stolen goods out of the Kohl's department store. They say that the little boy right now is the biggest concern.
They leave the courthouse and then before they go back to where they live, they're committing another crime. That's for us, that's even as much as we see, that's pretty rare. To have the parent engage them in an outright crime and use them as the vessel to commit that crime, it's certainly disturbing.
Well, the woman's niece was also arrested and will face charges in the incident. The little boy has been released to family members. Now, this lady will appear in court at a later date and now faces felony shoplifting charges and endangering the welfare of a child. Animal activists are cautioning parents against giving live animals to children this Easter. Bunnies and baby chicks are sometimes popular gifts for this type of holiday, but John Rogers tells us many animal advocates are saying that parents are often doing more harm than good.
In massive outdoor cages here at the Sarasota In Defense of Animals, dozens of abandoned rabbits are cared for, and Elise Mathis expects to get more in the next few weeks.
We get them mostly after Easter. People think that they can fend for themselves, so they release the ones they don't want after Easter.
Mathis says these critters are cute, but they're more of a hassle than people realize. So these Easter gifts are often left at animal shelters or abandoned in the wild, where they don't know how to survive.
You know, we have a throwaway society. You get tired of something, you discard it, and you don't care what happens to it.
Sad.
It is sad.
Animal experts say rabbits are fragile and can be easily injured. They also need constant daily care and attention. They live a long time, they multiply, and they tend to damage furniture. They're not an ideal Easter gift.
The newness wears off very fast because it is a challenge to take care of them.
So officials say please think twice and do your research before buying a bunny for Easter.
And, of course, rabbits need new bedding daily. They must have a lot of space for exercise. That's why the chocolate bunnies may be a better choice this Easter holiday. Jesse, I don't know about you, but I love the hollow chocolate bunny.
White chocolate bunnies.
Yes.
That's the best part of Easter, no doubt. All right, we're looking at some showers and thunderstorms this morning on our radar picture. Let's take a live look first, though. We're looking at downtown, the Crescent City Connection, the Crescent City Classic happening today. This is from our Hyatt Regency camera here, looking toward the Superdome and the Smoothie King Center. Pelicans playing today at 6 o'clock against the Toronto Raptors. Looking pretty good in the city right now. Not expecting much rainfall across the area, at least downtown today for the start of the day, but it's a different story near the coast right now. As we switch over to our graphics, what we're looking at are some pretty strong storms closer to the coast, and those are moving pretty quickly from the southwest to the northeast this morning. We can kind of zoom in and see what's happening just there around Buras and also toward Port Sulphur. we're seeing some pretty strong storms with wind gusts potentially to about 35 to 40 miles per hour. And the National Weather Service is saying there's frequent cloud-to-ground lightning as well. So pretty dangerous, strong storms right now. They are moving quickly off to the northeast, and I do see also a potential for some hail in these thunderstorms as they continue to push off quickly, like I said, to the northeast. So right now, that's where we're seeing the showers and storms closer to the coast, and to be honest, I think that's where we're going to see them for a lot of today. But by the time we get into tonight and tomorrow, that's when the storms will begin to shift off to the north. And then we'll see them here in the South Shore, around the downtown area, and over toward Metairie-Kenner and North Shore. We'll also see the rainfall, but not until late tonight and heading into tomorrow. Temperatures right now in the low 50s north of the lake. Mid to upper 50s, low 60s on the South Shore currently, and we're seeing light winds right now. We're seeing winds that'll be increasing out of the southeast today at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So our setup today has this stationary frontal boundary to our south. Now that's going to start to move to the north today as a warm front, and when it does, this boundary here we're seeing near the coast, that's where it is right now. But as it starts to move north late tonight and into tomorrow, that's when all of our rain chances are going to begin to increase. So watch the forecast model indicating that the best chance of rainfall today is going to be a little bit closer to the coast. That's in the afternoon hours. Mostly cloudy for everyone else, but not much of a rain chance inland today. But as we go overnight, we start to see that potential for the rainfall to increase. But it's not until we get into about 5, 6, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, that's when we're starting to see some heavy showers and thunderstorms draped across the area, moving in from the south. And unfortunately, that's going to continue for most of Easter Sunday tomorrow. This is 10:30, still seeing the potential for some heavy rainfall. And even into the afternoon at 2 o'clock, still some showers and storms across the area. So it looks like for tomorrow, for 6 to 8 hours, we're going to have a pretty good shot to see some rainfall. By the time we get to the late afternoon and evening hours, things begin to taper off a bit. So the evening hours might not be so bad, but still, we see the potential tomorrow to still see some rainfall even during the evening. But once we get into Monday, things will improve. Monday and Tuesday look like two pretty good days, but unfortunately, by the time we get into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week, we'll be talking about the rainfall chances increasing today. Good news about the Crescent City Classic. I think the rainfall will stay south of the city, so shouldn't have much rain to deal with for the race. Starting at 8 a.m., temperatures will be in the low to mid-60s, so it'll be mild, mostly cloudy, but it will be mainly dry. Now, as you look at the forecast today, our highs get up to about 76, so it's going to be pretty warm. Again, the better chance for the rainfall today will be a little bit closer to the coast. We'll have a south wind at about 5 to 10. Overnight, mostly cloudy, muggy nights, some isolated showers still around, but you saw the forecast model. It looks like the rainfall potential really goes up tomorrow by about 5 or 6 a.m. Southeast wind at 5 to 10 overnight. Temperatures only dropping down into the low to mid-60s. So here's a 7-day forecast, and unfortunately for Easter Sunday tomorrow, looks a little bit stormy, 80%. And then by Monday and Tuesday, the two nice days of the week, 72 degrees, mostly sunny and mild. But then going into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, more rain chances come back into our forecast. Looks like we could have a couple of days where we'll see some showers and thunderstorms. Farrah?
All right, Jesse, thanks so much for the update. Well, a 5-year-old Texas girl is being hailed a hero after her life-saving move to save her mother. The woman had a seizure while swimming, and the little girl was able to muster up just enough strength to pull her mom to safety. Reporter Andrew Ellison shows us her heroic actions, which was all caught on camera.
Don't let her size or shy demeanor fool you. Allison Anderwald is a hero. What she did to save her mom, Tracy, takes incredible strength.
I woke up in the hospital bed and I did not know where I was.
She had no idea she'd suffered a seizure while swimming and nearly drowned. Surveillance video from Friday shows the whole thing. Allison, realizing something was wrong, dove into the water and started pulling her mother to the shallow end of the pool. It took several tries, but she didn't give up. Just to give you another idea of how far that is, she started right here and pulled her mom through the water all the way over to the steps. And I just walked that distance, but you can imagine how hard it would be for a 5-year-old to pull an adult that far through water. Once there, Allison turned her mom over, pulled her head above water, then went inside for help. Her sisters and aunt came rushing out.
She was really heavy, and I could only get the top part of her out, and then her other daughters ran over and helped me get her out, and so Allison was able to do that on her own. And so it's a miracle.
Allison's been swimming since she was 2.5. Summer jobs as a lifeguard might be in her future.
I know. I think I see some potential there.
She didn't have much to say about her heroic deed. For now, simply grateful to be in her mom's arms.
Well, from the big leagues to the college league, sports anchor Sharif Ishak is up next about who's making green waves and who can be the coach over there.